I'm Sam. I'm going to be your social worker.
Hi, my name's Anna.
Hi. All right. Before we start, I just want to go over confidentiality with you. So anything we talk about in any of our sessions won't leave this room unless I have reason to believe that you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else. Do you have any questions about that?
No, that sounds pretty straightforward.
Okay, so let's get into why you're here today.
I'm really stressed and I'm having a lot of trouble managing everything by myself, and my roommates thought I should come see someone professional instead of complaining to them all the time. So I'm here.
Okay, so you said everything is stressing you out, right?
I said that. I didn't mean that.
Okay. So can you elaborate more on maybe like what you would include in your stress?
School is mostly what stresses me out. Classes, things that go along with school.
Okay, so where do you go to school?
Mansfield University. I'm
awesome.
a senior social work major.
Very cool.
So big classes, trying to get my degree, all the fun stuff.
Do you have a full caseload this semester?
Yeah, I'm taking 16 credits.
Oh, wow.
And trying to figure out my internship. So all that's been weighing on me a lot.
Okay. So is it a whole process for your internship, or?
Kind of. I'm pretty, knowledgeable on what I have to do.
Okay.
But figuring out the next step and knowing where I'm at in the current step is a lot. I've been emailing back and forth with the woman that's the director at the place I'm trying to go, and she's trying to find my application online, and I've already started getting my clearances, but what if I don't get this internship with these people, but I've already gotten some of my clearances, but then I need to get other clearances, and I just spent money on things I don't even need, and I'm stressing myself out about all of that.
Okay, so it sounds like this internship has you a little overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like there's a lot of steps and work that goes into it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff going on.
Do you have anybody you talk to about that helps you with it?
I mean, besides professors that understand and a couple of my classmates that know what's going on, my friends don't all understand the process because every department does something different. So they've done something different for theirs. A lot of my friends are student teaching in the spring. So theirs is all very different. So my professors understand where I'm at and what I'm dealing with. It's just very stressful to figure all this out.
Okay. And on top of that, you have your classes as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So are your classes a lot of work?
Some of them are, specifically the senior social work classes that I have to take this semester just involve a lot with learning how to be a social worker and figuring out everything.
Everything.
Pretty much.
Okay, well that's very understandable. You're getting ready to go out into your internship. It's very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
So what else besides school might be stressing you out?
There's always something going on with my family back home. When my sister and I are 8 years apart, she's 8 years older than me. When she was 18, so I would have been 10 at the time, she got in an accident. She was hit by a school bus and has a TBI, a traumatic brain injury from that. And she has a 4-year-old daughter now. So my mom is back home and tries to help keep my sister on her feet and deal with all of that. And I know she gets very stressed, so I stress myself out thinking about everything back home that I'm not helping with that I feel like I should be, but I can't because I'm 3 hours away.
Oh, wow.
So that's always eating at my head a little bit.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a good relationship with your mom and your sister.
Oh, yeah. We're all very close.
but sometimes just you worry about them a lot.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you help with your sister when you're home?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you help with her daughter?
Yes, all the time. Yep.
Do you enjoy that?
I do. I do. My niece is one of my favorite people.
Okay.
Little kids are often a very bright point in anyone's day.
Yeah.
If you're into little kids, and that sounded bad. If you like children in that kind of sense. And she's very fun to be around, so it makes helping out enjoyable. It doesn't feel like a burden. But I know that that's a lot for my mom when I'm not there. So I know she gets very stressed out. So I worry about her health and everything that goes along with that.
Do you have a lot of contact with them while you're at school since you're so far away?
Yeah, we talk on the phone weekly. Sometimes I'll get phone calls from just my niece because she misses Aunt Anna.
Aww.
So she's not good at talking on the phone, but she tries. So all that
I
matters.
understand why are you a little homesick?
Mhm.
Okay.
Definitely.
I can understand that.
Mhm.
So, outside of home and school, are you involved in any activities around campus?
I'm very involved in the music department at Mansfield. I'm in the concert wind ensemble. I'm in one of the music Greeks up in Butler. We do a lot of like service and stuff for the band, so that takes up a lot of my free time. Other than that, just friends. I'm in the Social Work Honor Society, but that I view that as more school oriented personally, just because it's for my major, not just for fun. But yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're really involved.
Mhm.
Now, is that something that you think causes you more stress, or something that you like to do to relieve stress?
Which one?
Your band.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Do you feel like your Greek organization is more of like a stressor for you?
It's kind of half and half. Sometimes it's very relieving to get out with my fraternity brothers and do things for the bands and get my mind off of things, but sometimes it's just another thing I have to do.
Okay.
So
They have some mandatory stuff.
Yeah, it's got a trade-off.
Okay. Okay, that's understandable. Now, do you work while you're at school?
No. I don't think I could manage my time at all if I worked while I was up at school.
Well, that's really good that you can recognize that. And very understandable. School can be a lot, especially as a full-time student.
Mm-hmm.
So, back to your classes. Now, do you feel like you're doing okay in them?
For the most part, I definitely struggle with procrastination. So I always manage to get the work done, but always on time, but not always in a timely manner. So that definitely doesn't help the stress, especially around this time of the semester with midterms, and there's a lot going on.
Okay, so it sounds like you're saying you struggle a little bit with time management.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you keep any kind of calendar?
I try to, and I try to tell myself, get this done on this day, get this done on this day. And then I look at it on the day of and I say, I have more time, I'll do that tomorrow. And I just keep pushing it off. And I really shouldn't do that. But that's where I'm at.
At least we can recognize the problem we're having. So it sounds like that's causing you a lot of your stress.
Most of it, I think, yeah.
Okay. Now, are you liking your classes? Do you feel like even though the work you're doing is a little stressful, do you feel like it's worth it?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's very beneficial. I enjoy going. I enjoy learning. I just have trouble mentally telling myself to do the work.
Okay. So, what kind of things do you think maybe we could implement for your self-care that might help you a little bit to de-stress?
Um, well, I, for self-care and like for my own personal self, I do a lot of like Netflix watching, honestly. And I like doing like artistic stuff. I've recently really gotten into like painting my nails and doing things with that. Um, and I like playing video games. Some of those things get really time consuming and pull me away from the stuff I need to do, though. So I try to keep myself distanced from it. But sometimes that's not always mentally healthy for me. So I need to find a happy medium. I just don't know how to do that yet.
Well, that sounds like a great goal that maybe we could work on during our next session.
Mm-hmm.
We're out of time right now, but I'm so happy that I got to meet you today. I feel like I learned a lot about you, and I'm really excited to work with you going forward.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.